this is Gemma Franchi.
And I'm Jimmy Simo.
And today we're continuing to listen to the new Stray Kids album, Hope. And the next song is Unfair.
So we're gonna listen to the song first without pausing, and then we're gonna focus on the lyrics.
My life is so unfair. Everyone sees me as if I'm the beast out there. My dreams become nightmares. Please give me a break right now. I wanna just be myself. No one can truly see the human inside me.
Ever since you came into my life, you told me all about unconditional love. I think about you saving me every night. Felt like an angel sent from above. All I see is your shining beauty. Hope you can see the human in me. Will your true love be the one to free me?
My life is so unfair. I'm still left in despair. Just when I thought that God had answered my whole prayer. After I let you go and saw you out the door, I wanted you to know how much I love you so. Oh. Yeah, my life is unfair. The one and only woman I love left me unprepared. I'm staring down at my own petals, falling one by one. I'm piece by piece, I can't feel any peace in my heart. But the ten, I can bear, I can say, I can wait while I take all this pain. Forget how I feel with nothing but hate. I guess this is where I'm gonna die in the rain. If I saw you one last time, I could change my fate.
I'm like, I wanna be with you every day and night. I miss the way you shine on me so bright. I'm warmed up by your light.
I didn't know where to go. I thought I lost it all during my fight. Everything was dark when I lost sight. Till you came in just calling out my name. In the rain you saved me from falling, but before my life was so unfair. Until I met you, Belle. When you just rang my heart, you worked me from this spell. As long as I'm with you now, I'm feeling my true self. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme.
Is it me or was it quite short?
It's not like super short. It's like 2 minutes and
50,
almost 3
2
minutes.
50.
What I immediately noticed, and it's something that Felix has done before with a song like Deep End, how he's playing with his voice and his vocal abilities,
Because it looks like
it's
it's multiple people
almost
singing.
sounds like he's multiple people singing,
Yeah.
but it's all him. And like some of it, yes, has some voice modulation in certain bits, but those are the bits that are like, it's clearly edited, like with the distortions, but everything else is all Felix, and it's something that I really, really enjoy in his songs. And it's just like it shows his abilities in it.
And his
the
range.
sound, the general sound of the song is great. I like that
Like,
the
the
beginning
start
almost
was-
sounds like a ball, kind of ballroom.
Yeah, I kind of like
song.
what it sounded to me. It was kind of like it was feeling sort of like ethereal, like almost like a fairy tale in a way.
Okay, I have to admit that I have heard what the inspiration for the song
Oh,
is.
you did?
So he wrote this song thinking about Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, makes sense
And
then.
there is a part in the song when it made me smile because he mentioned a song as old as time.
Okay, fair.
And now we're going to look at the lyrics specifically, but there were certain bits here and there that, like, when you take it knowing what the inspiration was, he makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
but
because
it doesn't
like
take
I
away
heard that it said
from...
like that, like I heard, I didn't fully focus on all the lyrics, but there was a part that it said that is seen as a beast, but I wanted to show
the real human inside.
Yes, so at that point I was like, more like it's maybe like I thought that it was the misconception about the way it sounds, and then or the way it gets seen by people, and then showing like that is just him.
But that's the thing, was like,
but I didn't know about the inspiration.
The inspiration can still be true, but the song showing the duality and layers, like having like yes, the inspiration is the Disney movie, but the song can also represent something else specific to him.
No, it makes sense.
Now we can go into the lyrics. Also, like it's this is one that I'm kind of not sad that I was spoiled for that specific because
on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as possible, but I kinda couldn't. And I have not heard anything of this song before now.
Right.
So yes, I got the inspiration spoiled for me, but it didn't take anything away from my enjoyment of the song itself. Actually, I think he added to it because I knew what to look out for, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The song is great.
Yeah, it's quite nice. And I like that kind of softer parts, and then it goes in a little bit more rhythmical as you go in. But the start, it kind of like gave me a feel, or kind of like ethereal, almost like fantasy fairy.
Yeah.
Some of that. And it was like, and it's after you said that, okay, like.
Yeah, no, it was intentional.
Like full on intentional.
Like it sounds like the start of like a waltz or some of the like kind of like a
makes sense now.
In song music. And this is like, I like the flutes that add to the string instruments,
and there is kind of like bells as well. That what I was thinking, like magical,
there's
like fairies,
like bell
fair. Don't be smug because you just got it spoiled.
No, I was just I love this.
Yeah.
My life is so unfair. Everyone sees me as if I'm the beast out there. My dreams become nightmares.
And it's like, that's the, if you, okay, we're going to go in the
two different ways, like
the Beauty and the Beast line,
and also what other interpretations can be said.
So like the story, the beast was cursed to look that way.
Beast. Yeah.
And everyone in the village, they were scared of the beast
because they were seeing them as a monster.
They were seen as a monster. So their life was unfair because, first of all, they were the reason why. By the way, I haven't seen or read about Beauty and the Beast in over 20 years. Probably.
I think it was just like
But I remember the story.
Like he was a kid and it was
rude to someone.
And then like the thing is, like, I think it was way over the top because not only
like
they
all
got
of the
like it was
tales.
like a young kid that got cursed for like a small thing, and then everyone else in their employee also got cursed.
Yes.
Because it's like I understand, okay, like
Curse
they've
the
been
child.
like, yeah, curse the child, but not everyone else that was in their employ. So they got trapped for decades
Yes.
in the same curse.
And also,
what the heck?
the whole curse was that he was going to look like a beast. He was going to look like a monster outside to show how it was inside, because it was very rude to this person, until he would find someone that could love him
and see
regardless,
the good in them. Of
because
the way
they could
look.
see how he was actually good and beautiful inside, as the opposite of what started the curse itself. Again, I haven't talked about Beauty and the Beast in forever.
But it's like, it's BS that everyone else in the employee, they got cursed as well.
It's like, I love, if you think about like old fairy tales, there is a lot of like consequences that are way higher than what the actual instigation action were.
Or they're messed up in general. But in this case, it's also like people see me in a specific way, and I'm trapped in the visions of what other people see.
Yes.
So they don't even try to go past
and if you
what it looks from the outside. So it's not a good life when people judge you just by the way you look or what they think you are. So it's like, it could be like that like you're being seen, like people judge a lot of times without going anything deeper. So
but
people
like
have like the
preconception about someone without going into like the details and like actually digging deeper. And it's not fair, because it's not.
Come nightmares, please give me a break right now. I wanna just be myself. No one can truly see the human inside me.
And here, if we go back to the fairy tale, is like the beast just wanted to be themselves, and they couldn't, because no one could see them as they truly were. They only saw the outside, they only saw the monster, so they couldn't be their true selves until the curse was lifted.
And in general, it could be also like, a lot of times like people get put into kind of like boxes, and they get the way they get judged, and then like they're like, oh, society wants me to be this way, or this is how people see me, but I just want to be me, I just want to be like myself.
And it's like, I think it's also like they like see the human inside when people are interacting through like seeing like the internet many times. They make some comments and forget that the people they are talking about are human, or like they're like talking about like saying like they're idols, but they're also people. They're not just like the product of the training, they are their own person.
It could be also like when you're in the public eye, when you're an idol, you have to follow all these rules, and you have to be careful what you say, you have to be careful what you do, and you need to be perfect in a way. And this is kind of like a cage, like this is kind of like, it's very restrictive, because you're like, you need to try and behave the way that people expect you to, but it doesn't give you the freedom of actually be yourself. Because the way people see you, or the way people expect you to behave and be.
And that's like the same thing as like, because sometimes people have a hard time distinguishing the person from the role that they embody. They, as like public figures, would like how they are in public versus how they would be in private.
Yeah. And a lot of times, like, you don't have the freedom to be yourself because there is the level of judgment is much higher. Or it could be even just like everyone, as I said, get put into these boxes, this role by society, and then you're trying to be your own individual self, and
like even if it's not necessarily like being an idol, being like
being famous,
like
just
a
in
regular
general,
human being and a person. Sometimes, like even like at work, like the person that you are at work is not the same person that you act as with your friends or family.
It's the same. It starts from school. Like kids get brought up, you have to be a certain way, you have to behave a certain way, and like everyone is a certain way, so it makes it difficult for people to try and be themselves
and
develop their own
who
unique,
they are,
like their own unique voice, their own unique being. And you actually, as you grow up as an adult, you have to try and find yourself, because like as you grow up, society
you've
tries
been like
to put
mold you into
in,
like a one thing.
Yeah,
because people like to not sort, but like they categorize other people by like, oh, that's the goth girl, that's the like the quiet office lady, or
those the nerds, those the
those
jokes,
are the jokes. It's like there's just like the one thing that people like, because people like to make things easier to figure out. So they will find little things that will define one person and make it kind of like the whole thing.
I was talking more about like the way like you're brought up in society.
Yes.
It kind of trying to mold you to make majority of people the same. So it's actually up to each individual trying to break away from that, to actually find your own individuality, your own voice. Because what happens is, like anything that it's different, it's seen as othered
and not necessarily accepted.
Yeah.
Ever since you came into my life, you told me all about unconditional love. I think about you saving me every night. Felt like an angel sent from my...
And here is the going back to the fairy tale. That's like from the moment the Belle came into the Beast's life, he felt like he found a person that could really love them as they were, rather than seeing the Beast. May that be Stockholm syndrome, or may that be that Belle had to do that at the beginning to save her father. Which again, like a lot of fairy tales are messed up. But going from the Beast's perspective, they had the hope that this person was like an angel to them, because they could see the possibility of Belle saving them from their curse, that they could be the person to actually see them as themselves, love them for who they were, not who they look like.
And in general, these four, like seeing on other different levels, is what everyone wants. You want like to find someone in like friends or in love that they see you for who you are, and they do love you for who you are without conditions.
Like there's like someone that loves you with all your little faults, and not despite them, but for them as well. Because we are all flawed, and like perfection doesn't exist. And like there is not like one person that is just good or just bad. There is like all this little little tiny differences in everyone, and that's what make people special, is because we're all unique in our own way, and we're all striving to find
just
someone
acceptance,
that accepts you, because it is very important to feel love.
And then it could be also like a lot of times if someone is like famous and in the public eye, that's the only thing that people see. And then sometimes like people approach for like friendship or trying for a relationship, and the only way they get seen is, oh, you're this person that is famous. And instead it would be good finding someone, like, as I said, friendship, like relationships, that actually like see them for them,
their own person, rather than
what like it's been seen on the outside.
From above, all I see is your shining beauty. Hope you can see the human in me. Will your true love be the one to free me?
And again, this part is like the shiny beauty.
I think it's like the inner soul beauty.
Yes. And like this is reiterating that, and like on the story, that Belle could see the humanity of the beast, could see past the appearance, and also like the true love being the one to free me was like a very literal
in the
thing,
story,
that the only person that could break the beast's curse was true love, because they could see him as he was, not as the beast.
Yeah. And then it's also like finding people that see you as the person as you are, and being in those relationships and being able to be your true self.
It's freeing.
Yeah.
It's freeing because you can finally be
accepted
your whole
you
person,
are.
Be accepted in every way, and that is extremely powerful to find.
Me, my life is so unfair. I'm still left in despair. Just when I thought that God had answered my whole prayer.
And I was like, that is very straightforward.
Yeah.
After I let you go and saw you out the door, I wanted you to know how much I love you so.
Okay, this as the story, at one point the beast feels like bad for Belle and lets her go
back, right?
Yes. Lets her go because the whole thing, she was to stay with the beast, so the beast will free her father. So she was in a way imprisoned against her will, and while she was there, she did find it that she befriended all the people that worked in the castle as all the little like furniture and she find herself to like the beast as well,
and the beast fell in love with them, so they decided to free them
because they didn't feel right to keep them hostage, basically. But then when they freed them, they wanted to let them know that they really cared, and that's why they let them go.
Yeah. And then it could be also like, it could be seen as after themselves they let go of the image of that like box that they've been cast in. They like, it could be about like finding themselves, like freeing themselves of like societal like boxes and definitions, and finding like love in themselves or in someone else that actually see them as they are. Or
also going into the like, if you love them, let them go, because if they love you back, they'll come back as well. Yeah. So there is that other layer. There could be like self-love or the kind of like romantic sense as well.
yeah, my life is unfair. The one and only woman I love left me unprepared. I'm staring down at my own petals, falling one by one, and piece by piece. I can't feel any peace in my heart. But
that's full on, like, just like the rose petals.
Yes,
in the
so
story.
in the story,
like this is like quite literally very, very, very targeted.
there is very sorry.
Oh, that's
Wait.
like the hot water bottle. This is Vincent Jr.
She names her hot water bottle because they're cute,
and I find it silly.
But as the story of Beauty and the Beast, witch that cursed the Beast left him with a visual representation on how much time he had to be freed of the curse, and it was a rose.
Like, the last
and when the last petal would fall, he would either die or
stay like that forever. Yeah.
I don't remember if he would die.
And this is like, it can be like an unpopular opinion, but I find that like when the Beast became like man, it was not that beautiful. It was like I actually.
May I remind you, Tarzan?
Fair, but the point is like they were actually like also more
like
interesting.
The men in Disney, like the old Disney, they did not like, not just the men, the women as well. It was very it was a style.
No, but what I was saying is like they could have. Like, because you're expecting, they're going to be like this gorgeous prince.
Yeah.
But it's like it was just a dude. And it was just a dude. But also the fact that it's like at that point they could have also kept what they've done in something like Shrek, that it's like, it's
the inner beauty. I was like, could have stayed the Beast.
Didn't, like, they were still cool as the Beast. They didn't need it to change.
But also, all the people that worked in the house deserve to be back to human.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
But yeah, no, that's the whole the petals falling represented the time that was passing and that the Beast didn't have, like with the petals.
So they only had time
like,
until the last petal would have fallen.
And it was also like piece by piece, they couldn't feel peace in their heart, because every petal that fell was like more and more dread, because there were less time left.
Yeah.
And on like a personal thing, as like away from a fairy tale, it was like when like you find someone that you truly love, sometimes you're not prepared for what is involved in it, especially like if it's a first love, because you're not necessarily have the ability of integrating a second person in your life. But
also, like, if you're still have not found yourself, it is complicated, because you have to kind of like break apart the different constructions that they're not you, but you made and you changed for society, the different masks, the different way you're showing yourself, and you have to kind of like break that apart,
like chip
to
away.
Find your actual self. And only when you find yourself and you love yourself, you can love someone else,
like truly.
Yeah.
In my heart, but the time I can bear, I can say, I can wait while I take all this pain from guess I'm feeling nothing but hate. I guess this is where I'm gonna die in the rain. If I saw you one last time, I could change my fate.
Full on, like, just like,
yeah, it was like Gaston was the main antagonist of the story, and like
I assume everyone knows the story, so this is like
he hated the Beast,
but also like there was like the rain scene.
No, it was the scene where like basically, if I remember correctly, Gaston rallied up the village to go kill the Beast, and it was like all very emotional because it was raining. It was like all the thing, and that's like when the Beast saw Belle at the end, when she thought he was dying, and she cried and whatever.
Instead, the fate got changed.
As at the same time as the last petal dropped,
Very cinematic. Very
it was
cinematic.
Look, Disney, there's a lot of bad thing about Disney. A lot of bad thing about Disney. But some of the way that they make the fairy tales come to life in their movies was really, really beautiful. And some of those, especially like some of those, if you look at the original stories, they're messed up. Like the Disney version is the nice version. It's not like the actual thing. Like in the original stories.
Yeah, some of the original stories were very blunt. To be nice about it.
Yeah, the Little Mermaid was harsh.
There is a lot of that.
Like there is a lot of really, really
messed
bad
up
stuff.
Yeah. So the Disney version, it's like the fairy tale version.
No, the Disney version is the nice version of the fairy tales. The fairy tale is the fairy tale version.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, if you want to see this as the, like, in a relationship, there's always an antagonist, potentially.
There's not always an antagonist. I think this part is quite literally just about that story. Like,
yeah, no, fair.
I wanna be with you every day and night. I miss the way you shine on me so bright. I'm warmed up by your light.
Okay, so that can be interpreted as like wanting to spend more time with the person that makes them happy, because it's like you get warmed up by their light, as it's like, so because the love makes you feel warm and cozy.
I'm warmed up by your light.
I didn't know where to go. I thought I lost it all during my fight. Everything was dark when I lost sight.
That it could be like they lost sight on themselves, because like that's what, and the fight could be like
the fight could be the struggle trying to find themselves
through society. Yeah,
because
societal norms are BS for a lot of things. They're made to create like workers and mindless, like same like as everyone else person. So you have to actually like fight hard to find your own individual self.
Yes,
away from like all those
molds that you're like
through.
being forced through.
Yeah.
When I lost sight, till you came in just calling out my name, and the rain you saved me from falling. But before my life was so.
And I was like, there's like, there's that name calling.
But it's like someone that
is like they say the name in the rain and say the from falling. There's like the visuals of like metal falling. This is like very picturesque from the
but also
the
could be
story.
is like if it's someone in their life that they're helping see themselves for themselves.
And also like maybe like seeing the rain as in a metaphor for a sadness time, and having like being saved from falling was like someone helped them get back out of the funk, or back out of the darkness of the situation. But before that,
the rain you saved me from falling. But before my life was so unfair, until I met you, Belle. When you just rang my heart, you worked me from this spell.
there's like the story.
As long as I'm with you now, I'm feeling my true self. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme.
That is like, that's the thing, is like
full on. But also it's like they found someone that helps them feel like themselves, so that's quite good. But it's also important, like once you find yourself, you have to keep yourself true to yourself.
You said yourself so many times in this video.
I know.
But I do really like that he found a way to weave in the like literal reference to the song in the fairy tale.
No, I quite like this one.
I really enjoyed the inspiration from a fairy tale and like the ways that the lyrics could be interpreted directly to how the story goes as to Beauty and the Beast, but also it can be viewed as a reflection or a metaphor for finding your true self and finding true love by loving yourself first. And I do enjoy the kind of stories and songs that Felix writes, because he goes very deep in the feelings and the way that he plays with his voice and finds a way to show all that he has in his arsenal, and the way there is not just the one.
The one, like, quite
voice.
literally, it's not just the one way, it's not just like the deep voice, it's quite literally breaking the mold.
so much
to offer
than
just
like
that one thing.
So much versatility as well. And this, as well as we mentioned Deep End, those are two songs that express his abilities to the fullest.
And all like his different range as well. We'll hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you till the next one. Bye.